Hello everyone! I am Cesare Pascual Espiritu from Kaibangbangan Integrated School, your learning facilitator for this episode of DepEd Hour Tele-turuan. Our topic for this episode is to identify the purpose, key structural language features of various informational or factual text. How are you today? I am sure that all of you are having a good time watching and listening to me. Today's lesson will discuss the purpose of various informational text. Now, let the learning process begin. Whenever you hear the word informational, what is the first thing that pops up in your mind? Wow, you said it right. Informational means knowledge obtained from study, and this episode of tele-turuan will give us information to identify the key purpose of various texts in a selection read. Are you ready to learn? Let's get it on! Now, I have here a short selection. You have to listen attentively and be ready for the comprehension check after listening to it. President Rodrigo Roa Duterte was born on March 28, 1945 in Maasin, Southern Leyte of Vicente Duterte and Soledad Roa, who were both civil servants. His mother was a public school teacher, while his father was a government worker. He graduated in 1968 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science at the Lyceum of the Philippines University and obtained a law degree from San Beda College of Law in 1972. He passed the bar exam that same year. He is among the longest-serving mayors in the Philippines and has been mayor of Davao City for 7 terms. On May 9, 2016, he won a landslide victory as the 16th President of the Philippines. He was officially proclaimed by a joint session of the Philippine Congress on May 30, 2016. He is the first president from Mindanao and the first local chief executive to get elected straight to the office of the president. Did you understand the selection? I am sure that you did. And now, let us answer the following questions. What is the whole text about? Good. The selection talks about the life of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. When was President Rodrigo Roa Duterte born? Yes, he was born March 28, 1945. Who were the parents of our president? Correct. His parents were Vicente Duterte and Soledad Roa. When did Rodrigo Roa Duterte win as president in our country? You got it! He won the presidency last May 9, 2016. When was his proclamation as official president in the Philippines? Good job! He was officially proclaimed on the 30th of May, 2016. Wonderful job, kiddos! Your answers are all correct. And do you know that through your answers, you can get important information that you need in giving the exact summary of the text that you have listened to? Yes, kids, you heard it right. Today, we will give emphasis to informational text. Informational text is defined as text with the primary purpose of expressing information about arts, sciences, or social studies. This text ranges from newspaper and magazine articles to digital information to nonfiction trade books to textbooks and reference materials. In other words, children, it is a nonfiction writing written with the intention of informing the reader about a specific topic. It is typically found in magazines, science or history books, autobiographies, and instruction manuals. There are specifically 4 types of informational text, namely literary nonfiction text, expository text, argument or persuasion text, and procedural text. What are those types again, kids? Very good. Now, let's get to it one by one. First, literary nonfiction. It includes shorter text such as personal essay, speeches, opinion pieces, essays about art or literature, biographies, memoirs, journalism, and historical, scientific, technical, or economic accounts, including digital sources written for a broad audience. Literary nonfiction also contains facts, but is meant to entertain the reader in the way literary nonfiction reads like fiction and has story elements like character, setting, and plot. Second, expository text utilizes various text structures such as description, cause and effect, comparison and contrast, problem and solution, question and answer, and temporal sequence. Expository text is a type of informational text that provides factual information about a topic using a clear, non-narrative organizational structure with a major topic and supporting information. Third, procedural text provides step-by-step guidelines that describe how to complete a task. It instructs your audience on how to complete a specific task. Procedural writing is also referred to as a process analysis essay. It gives step-by-step instructions. A procedural text is a written instruction that has the main purpose to tell the reader how to make or do something. The structure of a procedural text is often a title corresponding to what is going to be explained, followed by the list of materials needed, then a list of step-by-step instruction, each one of them explained clearly in order to be understandable by the reader. And lastly, argument or persuasion text. It provides evidence with the intent of influencing the beliefs or actions of the target audience. A persuasive text is any text where the main purpose is to present a point of view and seeks to persuade a reader. A persuasive text can be an argument, exposition, discussion, review, or even an advertisement. It is a form of nonfiction writing which aims to convince the reader to a certain point of view. Newspaper columns are good examples of persuasive text. Wow, we did it! We already know that the 4 types of informational text. Now, all together, let us recall what are those 4 again. Literary nonfiction, expository text, procedural text, an argument or persuasion text. Great job! I believe that at this very moment, you are learning. Great! Do you want to know more, children? Wow, great! When we return, let us know if you truly understand what we have discussed with a game. I am sure you are all excited. So, just relax and we will be back after a short reminders from our station.